Hello, world, and all who inhabit it. My name is Jessica. My pronouns are she, her. I should have written a script for this part, but I did not. So basically, I'm not really looking forward to this tournament today. We are going to be participating in the Junior Royale 5, which is the Virtual Damage hosted bi-weekly tournament where Virtual makes changes to the ban list and has us do a bunch of games with those changes to the ban list. Right now we are playing with 2007 era cards with the end of 2006 ban list with the following exceptions. Banned, Jinzo, Cold Wave, Dark Hole, Limited, BES Tetran, Barrel Dragon, Blowback Dragon, Catapult Turtle, Cloudian, Eye of the Typhoon, Guardian Sphinx, Light and Darkness Dragon, Storm Shooter, Confiscation, Creature Swap, Fissure, Hammershot, Lightning Vortex, Metamorphosis, Nobleman of Crossout, Premature Burial, The Forceful Sentry, Bottomless Trap Hole, Crush Card Virus, Dust Tornado, Eradicator Epidemic Virus, Phoenix Wing Windblast, Raigeki. I was so close to getting all of those without twisting my tongue. Raigeki Break, Royal Decree, Torrential Tribute, Semi-Limited, Night Assailant, Spear Cretin. That is the list that we're going to be working with today. And this is the deck list that I have put together for today. So what we tend to do with these beginning of a new year tournaments is we allow a couple of the banned cards through one time only, and this is that one time only tournament. We're going to be playing with Crush Card Virus, we're going to be playing with Eradicator Epidemic Virus. I'm very much hoping that when the episode goes up on Monday, these cards have been banned, but for the time being, I am looking forward to some very not fun, very sacky gameplay. I have reasonable confidence in the deck list that I am presenting. It's maybe a little bit overstuffed. I could have condensed things and focused more on the central ritual mechanic of it, but every individual part of it works together so well and is really, really powerful. So I feel reasonably good about this deck, but at the end of the day, if somebody activates fucking Crush Card Virus against me, there's a limited amount to what I can do. I can try to fuck them over with Despair from the Dark. Manju of the 10,000 Hands gets under it. And we're playing a fair bit of graveyard removal in Monster Reborn, Premature Burial, and 2 copies of Birthright, which is Call of the Haunted for normal monsters. Fundamentally, we have a somewhat delicate balance between Demise, King of Armageddon, the Chaos Sorcerer, and our 2 cards that let us go into the fusion deck. Demise is the star of the show. We're playing 3 copies of him as well as 3 copies of his ritual spell and 3 copies of Manju of 10,000 Hands. You can pay 2,000 life points to destroy all cards on the field. Plus, this is a special summon, so you can blow up the field, then normal summon Blue Eyes and attack in for 5,000. It's not complicated, and I imagine Demise will also be a future ban list hit. But for right now, we're playing him, and we're going to see if we can blow up some fields and at least somewhat temper the life point loss with our 1 copy of Karibo, which gets a Dark in the graveyard for Chaos Sorcerer. That is win condition number 2, essentially. We're playing a whole lot of light monsters and a whole lot of dark monsters, and win condition number 3, the fusion cards involve getting a lot of those monsters into the graveyard. Once those monsters are in the graveyard, they become Chaos Sorcerer fodder, or they become monsters that I can summon with Birthright. This deck has a lot of different strategies that can lead to some really interesting and really fun long-term play. And it also has absolutely awful sacky bullshit like Eradicator Epidemic Virus. When you activate this card, tribute a dark monster with 2,500 or more attack, select either spells or traps, look at your opponent's hand and all the cards they draw, and get rid of fucking all of them, whatever you called, spells or trap cards. This card fucking sucks. It's game-breakingly strong. It's not a fun card to play and it's not a fun card to play against. I expect to be winning in most games where I resolve this, especially if it's in reaction to my opponent using a removal spell on one of my 2500 or more attack monsters. On top of the ridiculous amount of resources you can eat with this, you also get an insane amount of hand knowledge. Crush card is very similar this way. I elected not to play that one though. I wanted to go more an aggro OTK route with this deck, and I didn't think running a couple Sangan and Malicious would necessarily facilitate that route the best. Besides our Demise and our various normal monster bunguses, Blue Eyes of course being the chief bungus yet again at 3 copies, we have 2 copies of Trihorn Dragon to support the 5-headed dragon future fusion play a little bit, but we'll get to that in a little bit, and 1 copy of Cosmo Queen as a dark normal monster with slightly more attack. 1 copy of Cloudian Eye of the Typhoon. This card is fucking ridiculous and also should be banned. I really hope this is like the last time that I'm going to be playing this card or playing against this card for a very long time in junior format. It's Marshmallow Blue Eyes White Dragon. We have 1 copy of Tyrant Dragon. This card is often funny because nobody expects it whenever they set a Raigeki Break or a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. And of course, it's another dragon and it's another big body. Light and Darkness Dragon. I'm stressed out just looking at this fucking card. It makes too much sense to play it, not to play it in this deck. It is a light monster. It is a dragon. It's also treated as a dark monster when it's on the field for whatever the fuck that's worth. It resurrects a monster from the graveyard. It can single-handedly shut down games, but it's so format warpingly terrible in so many ways. It's either way too strong or way too weak. There is no in-between. There is no meh interaction with Light and Darkness Dragon. Either it works perfectly and you win the game, or your opponent has 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Light and Darkness Dragon doesn't contest that. This card fucking sucks. We're playing it anyway. 2 copies of Despair from the Dark in the main deck to deal with the Omnipresent Crush card virus, and also because it's a big body, and also because it's a dark monster. 1 copy of Storm Shooter. I wasn't entirely sure about playing this one. 2300 is a little bit low in a format like this where you're going to be seeing a lot of OTKs, and it's a wind monster, so it doesn't have a lot of synergy with the rest of the deck. What pushed it over the edge though is remembering how good it is to Monster Reborn or Premature Burial a Storm Shooter. Get that special summon where you have a 2300 attack monster and the ability to bounce an opponent's card and then also have your normal summon. Storm Shooter is just full of really, really good interactions like that, and I have to play it while I can. We've got 1 copy of Barrel Dragon, 1 copy of Blowback Dragon. I may have been okay with putting these at 1 for like virtual tournaments in the past, and like I guess it's fine to remind ourselves occasionally that these cards suck, but I'm not looking forward to playing them. 3 copies of Manju, 1 End of Anubis in main deck, just giving us some additional option to stall. I don't know about this in main deck. I am going back and forth on this all the time because it's so good to drop game 1 in a moment where your opponent doesn't expect it and you're able to just shut everything down. I'm gonna have to think about that. End of Anubis may not end up being in the deck. 2 copies of Chaos Sorcerer, 1 of our win conditions, 1 copy of Karibo. I maintain that Karibo is the best in this format that it has yet been in junior format. You get a dark in the graveyard, you get to keep your opponent getting in with OTKs. I also am able to keep my Demise King of the Armageddon in range. 2,000 life points is a lot of life points to pay. I also have to keep Premature Burial in mind, so ideally I'm keeping my life points above 2,800 at all times. If my life points go below that point, my abilities to move through the game will start to be severely limited. 3 Advanced Ritual Art. This is a fucking fucking great ritual spell card. I think in a future ban list, Demise should be hit. I hope this ritual card stays. It single-handedly makes a lot of ritual monsters playable. You send any number of normal monsters from your graveyard to summon the ritual monster as long as the levels are equal, where like normal ritual monsters, it doesn't need to be equal, it just needs to be more than a ritual monster's stars. Being able to send something from your deck rather than your hand lessens the cost of summoning a big monster. Getting stuff in your graveyard is really good. This is a card that just holds this whole enterprise together. 2 copies of Trade-In, one of the strongest draw spells we've been able to play since Pot of Greed got banned. And once again, putting our 8-star monsters in the graveyard is frequently very good. Speaking of putting stuff in the graveyard, Card Destruction. I really like this deck. I acknowledge, again, that I might be playing too many things, so Card Destruction can serve as a get out of jail free card. It also can serve as a way to get a bunch of stuff in my hand to the graveyard if I would rather it be there. We got Monster Reborn, we got Premature Burial, we got the fucking Heavy Storm. This is actually something I'm a little bit more suspect about, but I guess it works pretty well. It's always good to pop my own Royal Decree, because that means I had the choice about when trap cards could start being played again, and then I can set my own trap cards. Birthright is more of an issue, but the point is I was thinking about either Heavy Storm or Mystical Space Typhoon. Do I worry about cards that are already on the field and go for more focused removal, especially when I already have Demise fronting the deck as an unstoppable force of removal? In the end, destroying all the spells and traps on the field is just really good. We have 2 means to access our extra deck: Metamorphosis and Future Fusion. So Metamorphosis lets us tribute a monster and special summon a fusion monster that has the same level. This deck is playing level 6s, 7s, and 8s. It's also playing Manju, but I honestly could not find any good level 4 fusions from this era. So one of the things we'll most likely be summoning with Metamorphosis is Gatling Dragon. Once per turn, you can toss a coin 3 times and destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, but not more than the number of heads. Yeah, this card is fucking bananas. It's also incredibly luck dependent. It's gonna be very funny. We can also Metamorphosis our Barrel Dragon or our Storm Shooter into the last warrior from another planet if we want to be fucking insufferable, or King Dragoon if we want to try out an unconventional lethal line. I actually don't know why these level 5s are in here. I don't think I can make them, even with my side deck. Yeah, I'm not playing any 5s, so I'm going to remove Dark Bolter the Terrible and Reaper on the Nightmare. Those are holdovers from when I was playing Thunder Dragon. Rest in peace, Thunder Dragon. We also have level 6s in the form of Chaos Sorcerer and Blowback Dragon that we can turn into a Ryu Senshi. And I feel pretty good about this move specifically because it's very easy to summon a Chaos Sorcerer or a Blowback Dragon, activate their effects, and then Metamorphosis off into a Ryu Senshi that can shut down your opponent's trap cards. There's no guarantee that this interaction will come up at all, but it's cool that this deck can do it. This deck can do a lot of different things if given the right circumstances. We do also have a Thousand Eyes Restrict because we're playing the one Karibo. The other fusion spell is Future Fusion. With this, we are going to be making Gatling Dragon out of Barrel Dragon and Blowback Dragon. We're going to be making Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon out of 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. And we may be making 5-Headed Dragon. This one is a little bit dicier because we do need normal monsters in the deck for advanced ritual art. But on the other hand, sometimes getting 3 lights and 2 darks into the graveyard is just too good. For trap cards, we've got Royal Decree to dick over our opponent's trap cards, Raigeki Break to dick over one of our opponent's cards by sending one of our own cards to the graveyard, 2 Threatening Roar, which is as good as it's ever been. In the past, I've said unkind things about Threatening Roar in Junior format, specifically that usually it doesn't accomplish a whole lot, where in past formats, most of the time you would rather be seeing a Raigeki Break or a Dust Tornado or anything that could trade resources rather than Threatening Roar that just pushes back the clock, but now you're -1 on cards and still need to make that comeback. Now we have cards like Demise King of Armageddon that cares much, much less about losing one card because you can blow up all the cards. It doesn't matter if you're losing cards if you know that you're gonna win next turn. Torrential Tribute, which is maybe the only good first turn play in the format. We're going to be trying to go second as much as possible. 2 copies of Birthright and 1 copy of Eradicator Epidemic Virus. In the side deck, we've got another Trihorn Dragon if we're running into not enough normal monsters for how the games are playing. End of Anubis to shut down a lot of graveyard-centric decks. BES Tetrin has been relegated to the side deck for the first time in a while. It's a good card, but I don't think it can keep up with the pace of this particular format. We're leaving 1 just in case we're running into some really big issues with stall. 1 Guardian Angel Joan, 2800 is a little bit tricky, but the ability to gain life points is probably really good. 1 more Despair from the Dark, 1 copy of Sangan in case we're finding that we really need to find Manju more frequently. We've got another copy of Cosmo Queen, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Giant Trunade, 1 7 Tools of the Bandit, 1 Dust Tornado, Boku, Phoenix Wing Windblast, Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell, and Trap Hole. That was not in order at all. I apologize for anybody who was trying to follow that. It's... whatever. It is what it is, and it is 4:52, so the tournament's going to be starting pretty soon. So Dasvi did end up joining. That brings our number up to 11, and it is 5 o'clock, so the tournament has begun, and it looks like my first opponent is Kaillens underscore Inc. I have no idea what the right pronunciation is. Alright, we are beginning our first game of the tournament. I'll go ahead and go second. I know that Crush Card is in this format, but it's at 1, and usually it's just so fucking good to go second. Okay. Good interaction, good start. So we probably set Birthright here correct. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. It gets to be special summoned now. Alright. That's not very good. I don't see too much of a reason to be too nervous. Yeah, we will set that Torrential Tribute. At what point do we pitch the Karibo? Not yet. Oh my god, we're not getting really what we need. I am going to hope that this Torrential will be enough to keep me from losing the game here, and then next turn we do need to go for the Karibo. Alright. End of Anubis is pretty good. Okay, so I think we can actually clean it up here. We activate Heavy Storm, normal summon Storm Shooter, and special summon... Wait, no, never mind. Never... I actually should have Karibo'd before this point. I would have had lethal, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. You now know my hand. I think we can still probably clean it up. You still don't know about the Karibo. That is chill. You only have 1 card left after that. Cool. Well, that will indeed be the end of the game. Summon Chaos Sorcerer, declare effect. Normal summon Blowback Dragon and attack directly. It was a little bit of a misplay. It was a lot of a misplay to try to summon the Chaos Sorcerer when I didn't have the materials. Not getting there by not activating Karibo was a more understandable misplay, I think. Okay, so this is just a Dark World Swarm deck. I guess we can... I'm not sure what I really want to swap here. I guess I will put in a Guardian Angel Joan for a Chaos Sorcerer. Royal Decree didn't do a whole lot. Your deck doesn't seem very trap heavy, so I will swap a Dust Tornado for a Royal Decree, a Trap Hole. Actually, this is good. I am okay with this. I have no reason to believe that is a bad combination of cards to deal with what I am looking at. Except I should have cited out card destruction. That one's on me. We do not summon the Light and Darkness Dragon yet. This is a very dipshit opening play. Ugh. Card effect. Ugh. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta make fucking Light and Darkness Dragons kiss. So we'll go in with the blue eyes, attack that. And then we definitely should Future Fusion. We 1,000,000% are gonna Future Fusion. We're gonna target Gatling Dragon, a Barrel Dragon, and a Blowback Dragon into the grave. We're gonna threaten Gatling Dragon in 2 turns and Premature Burial in 1 turn or less. I am fine with getting rid of this Demise. It wasn't doing me a whole lot. Okay. I hope you don't have the OTK. I don't have much to get out of it. I would kind of love to Premature Burial, targeting Blowback. And just see for... Okay. I need to take my 800. I'm going to make that a little bit better by normal summoning Guardian Angel Joan, attacking Chaos Sorcerer, and gaining the 2300. That effect is actually kind of coming in clutch here. And I feel okay about this. I'm hoping you can't kill me. Fisher plus most normal summons would do it. We have to draw 1 card and then... Yeah, I'm discarding this. Maybe that was the wrong play. Maybe I should have gotten rid of trade-in. Oh, but I'm very excited to gain a shitload of life points. And now we get to summon a Gatling Dragon. We're gonna go ahead and... Do we set the 3rd trade-in just in case this goes poorly? Yes, we do. So I'm going to set this card, and I'm going to declare the effect. That's 1. Okay, that's fine. We don't want to get 3. I am okay with that. We're going to destroy the face down card. Okay. Despair from the Dark might be overextending. I am actually going to activate this card that I set earlier. Well, we will go to battle and attack that and go like this and go like this. Easy. Alright, well, Dark World isn't able to, overcome the overwhelming fusion prowess of my deck. I haven't actually performed a ritual summon yet. Alright, well, we have jumped into the Gerbillard versus Dasvi game. We have a Phantom of Chaos. It looks like Dasvi is also playing Demise. So Kaillens knocks Hamilton out for a spot in the semifinals. The next match between me and Virtualdamage will determine who plays against Kaillens. That is such an annoying interaction. Holy fuck. Well, that is gonna clean up a lot of spell and trap cards, especially for junior format. Usually we don't have this much stay on the field. Looks like Dasvi is doing the Bandit Keith method. This is not Giant Trunade. Oh, he's just admitting defeat. Okay, that makes sense. Now I understand. No, no, no. Please, out of the cords, you weirdo. Come here. Hello, little chip man. Hello, little chip man. Ooh, Dasvi has the gold sarcophagus to get a Demise King of Armageddon in play. And it looks like Gerbillard is going all in on the reptiles. Alright, now Dasvi has the Manju. Holy shit! That's a strategy! Holy fuck! That is a strategy. Well, it gets more monsters in the graveyard, that's for sure, but you have to be running DD Trainer. It doesn't seem very good. That being said, he does have the Demise on the field. You can get a Chaos Sorcerer, 2 Chaos Sorcerers. That's not enough to win the game, but that's a lot of damage. Oh, it's this asshole. Meow. 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 I am definitely rooting against this deck, I will tell you that. Dasvi's deck specifically. That is straight up garbage. I hate Sky Scourge. Wow, that is not bad. That is certainly gonna make things move quickly. Gerbillard still has 8,000 life points, and Dasvi doesn't have anything faster than a gold sarcophagus to start his turn. Oh, he did activate a gold sarcophagus a little while ago, so at least he did get the other one. And what is the card that is left over? Pretty good. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, it only has 2k. That's still pretty good. That is really lucky that it was that specifically, although I guess Sangan also would have been pretty good. This puts Dasvi out of Demise range. Dasvi has the Manju. I'm wondering if he's playing a ritual other than Demise, because that's strong enough in attack value to take out Venom, but otherwise it's just a 2400 vanilla at this point. Shinado! Holy fuck! What the fuck does this thing do? It does piercing. Oh wait. The card destroys equal to the original. Okay, so that's not piercing. King of Poisonous Snakes isn't actually destroyed yet, because Gerbillard gets to banish the reptile, and now 4 cards are gonna get discarded again. This is absurd gameplay. Alright, what have we got left? Oh, yeah, that is, holy shit, Mirage of Darkness. Put enough reptiles in the graveyard to put King of Poisonous Swamp in lethal range. What a fucking game. Holy shit. I was not expecting the person playing Demise to get 2-0'd. Now we are playing against Virtualdamage in the match that will determine who gets into the semifinals and plays against Kaillens. Okay, not sure what all this hand accomplishes. Well, there is the Future Fusion right off the bat. Cool. So you are going the 5-headed dragon route. That's pretty good. So probably best to just start off with the barrel dragon and see if we can declare the effect. Well, I guess we're playing skillfully. Alright, well, we are playing sans our spells. The good news is that our trap cards are pretty decent at least. That's fine. I will take the, L on this. We're gonna set a threatening roar as well, and we're gonna try to use a little bit of skill with how we utilize the torrential tribute. Alright, that's a pretty good torrential tribute. I'm worried that it was a little too easy. No, I guess it is fine for now. In that case, we probably do just, summon a Light and Darkness dragon. It's not the best in the world. We're probably gonna waste, Threatening Roar, but it is what it is. Alright, so Light and Darkness Dragon goes to the graveyard. We get the Barrel Dragon back. This is a tense coin flip for sure. Yes! Okay. There's a good chance we can just clean it up then. Okay, we might not be able to clean it up with what we've got. Oh, well, you know, so there's a little bit of that going around. Yes! Okay, we can go to game 2. Holy fucking shit. I guess our life points were never particularly low throughout. I am not sure what the ideal side deck is. We're seeing a lot of weird parts of our deck. Eradicator makes me unhappy, so we are going to put in a 7 Tools of the Bandit. I guess we are going to get rid of a card destruction to do that. You know what? I'm just getting rid of Light and Darkness Dragon. I don't even care. I don't even care if that's not optimal. I hate this card so much. This is a pretty good opening hand. I like this opening hand. I would... Sure, do what you want. Probably gonna be the Monster Reborn, right? That seems like a standout here. Oh, okay. That's fine. I can immediately get an 8-star with Manju. That might be the move, because it also gets a dark in the graveyard. I think that is going to be the move. I'm going to normal summon Manju. Activate trade-in. Pitch demise. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, those are 2 really good cards. I am hoping to get back at Virtual for using Eradicator on me last game. For now, I think I just kind of leave it there and hope Virtual doesn't have the cards to OTK me. Future Fusion, that's gonna be a good card to severely dampen my life in a few turns. Okay, so okay, that is pretty straightforward then. We start off with Future Fusion, revealing Blue Eye's Ultimate Dragon. Chaos Sorcerer is now online. We have used up our 1 spell per turn, so we're gonna switch Manju to defense and bring out Cosmo Queen. We can go ahead and attack into that set monster, see what it is. It's Disc Commander. This is a pretty strong card. So in that case, we probably holy fuck. Well, there wasn't anything I could do about that. Alright. I don't even want to give you the ability to do anything. Giant Trunade. Oh, otherwise it's a whole lot of traps. Eradicator, Epidemic Virus, and Return from the Different Dimension are dead right now. So I very sincerely have a window. I know you have Sangha of the Thunder, so you're gonna take that out. And then none of the cards you have can do anything. Eradicator needs a dark. Royal Decree is for traps. The question is, can I win the game from this position? So we'll start off with the Barrel Dragon. Go ahead and declare the effect. This is a good start for sure. No point in getting something from Virtualdamage's graveyard. I would think about doing that if I, Oh, I know exactly what the play is. What am I talking about? Okay. So, we're gonna go into battle phase. I am going to attack into Disc Commander. In the main phase 2, you gotta remember that there's a counter on this. I'm gonna Monster Reborn the Disc Commander. Oh, that feels really good. Wow. Okay. Well, we are overwhelmingly on track to win this game. So, I'm gonna set this Royal Decree. I am just sitting good. Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna Royal Decree too. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. Alright, I know every card in your hand. There has to be a lethal line this turn. Oh, yeah, of fucking course there's a lethal line this turn. I'm gonna fucking Ultimate Dragon. Fucking special summon Chaos Sorcerer, banishing Blue Eyes and a Cosmo Queen. Normal summon Manju. Premature burial out a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, well, that is another 2-0, and we are now in the semifinals. We're going to be facing off against Kaillens. We are now duty-bound to play a total of 4 matches no matter what. We cleared the first 2 games, and now, whether or not we win or lose, we will be playing another game. If we lose, it'll be the 3rd place match. Next up, we're going to be playing against Kaillens. This one I'm nervous for. Kaillens is a very tough opponent. We will go ahead and go second. I hope I don't have a crush card-shaped regret for doing this. Alright, we got Invader of Darkness pass. Let's see if you can come up with a response to Cloudy and Eye of the Typhoon. Okay. In that case, I am going to set a torrential tribute, and let's get this party started proper by activating a card destruction. None of these cards feel great in my hand, and I would like a new one. I'm okay with seeing the end of Lad, and these are both pretty good cards. Alright, Kaillens hopefully can't go too far with his summoning next turn, so yeah, it looks like he is just gonna go straight to the battle phase. I'm not gonna do anything. Either you commit another monster and let me torrential, or you just attack and let me Karibo. It will be the second one. Ugh. These draws are bumming me out a tiny bit. We're gonna go ahead and Premature Burial. Alright, so Raigeki Break is a one-of, but there's plenty of other trap cards that punish this. We will see. Oh, it's Mirror Force, the oldie but a goldie. We will set a Birthright, which we may end up needing to use next turn, and I will leave it at that. Not the best situation to be in for sure. We're not out of plays yet, but there are a lot of lethal lines that Kaillens could potentially have. Do we Birthright here? The fucking problem is Trihorn Dragon as 2850, so it would be a little bit of a waste in that case. But then we can't demise. I am gonna take it. This game is definitely not going my way. So I am going to Birthright targeting, and we're in a pretty bad situation for sure right now. I just have to keep that Trihorn Dragon sitting on its ass, and the plan is essentially hope I can torrential whatever else might be coming. Oh my god. Oh, that will do it. Ugh. Soul Taker is a pretty good card, as it turns out. Alright, we will side deck for game 2. We are not cut out of the finals yet. If we set back row removal, we're obligated to use it on the Tetran. I will elect to not play anything for now. I don't know how I feel about this hand. Not, like, amazing. But not terrible, because it stops that. Nice draw. I am going to normal Blue Eyes and take out Cosmo Queen. So now we've got a big attacker and a big defender. Still don't feel great about setting any of my cards yet. But the other nice thing is that this is a light and a dark. They're both light and darkness dragon targets, and they're both gonna be stuff I can banish for Chaos Sorcerer. In that case, I will normal summon Cosmo Queen and pass. We gotta get over some cards first, but that could absolutely be something. Alright, we have one counter off the Tetran, and I will leave it there for now. What is this thing? Opponent cannot special summon monsters. Okay. Very interesting board state we find ourselves in. I'll go ahead to battle phase, try again to take out a Tetran counter, and I am going to set this Threatening Roar with the intention of baiting out that last Tetran counter. Alright. I am going to try to take out Vanity's Ruler, set a Raigeki Break, and pass. I was gonna get eaten up by a Dust Tornado. Alright, so that will be, take care of the Cosmo Queen. Okay, let's give this a try. Alright, there's a good chance that you are prepared for this, but I actually have a couple of moves up my sleeve this turn, so it's not super bad to bait out a trap card right away. So we're gonna go ahead and put the Tri-Horned Dragon engraved. Do we put that, or do we do the Cosmo Queen? I guess we do the Cosmo Queen. Alrighty, so that is the one trap card per turn. So now we can have a little bit of fun. I'll banish a Blue Eyes White Dragon. We will banish Demise King of Armageddon to summon a Chaos Sorcerer. We will go to battle phase. I will take a little bit of damage to take that out. That'll be 900, I believe. I still have a fair few very good cards left over. Well, now I don't have as many good. Emergency edit! Emergency edit! Kaillens accidentally cheated just here, and nobody realized until after the tourney. That's right, it's Future Jess here to provide context to the remainder of this duel. This does mean we need to get into spoiler territory for the remainder of the video, but there's no getting around that. This is important. So, as you may remember from the beginning of the video, Darkhole was banned for this tournament. Kaillens was a bit confused on this because when he was deck building, he saw Darkhole was limited on the official Junior Journey ban list, but one of the changes Virtual made for this tournament was to ban Darkhole. Kaillens used this illegal card in both games 2 and 3 against me. In both cases, it gave him a large advantage. It didn't matter as much in game 2 because I did eventually win, although I would have been able to win much sooner. If Chaos Sorcerer had stayed on the field, I would have been able to Metamorphosis into Ryu Senshi the very next turn, rendering Kaillens' trap cards useless. Game 3, on the other hand, not only does Kaillens win, but Darkhole noticeably swung things in his favor. Unfortunately, nobody noticed. I didn't notice. Kaillens, of course, didn't realize. Even Virtualdamage, who wrote the ban list and watched our games, didn't notice. After the match you're currently watching is over, Kaillens advances to the finals where he beats Goblinwarbuggy and is declared the winner, this time managing the win without using Darkhole. Meanwhile, I went on to take the bronze match, meaning I won every fair game I played in this tournament. Furthermore, we also realized after the tourney that Goblin, the other finalist, also was playing illegal cards. They played 2 copies of Deck Devastation Virus in their extra, a banned card. It's not as big a mistake as Kaillens, given that Goblin never actually moved DDV to main and therefore did not benefit off of it, but this still leaves me in a position where, among the top 3 of this tournament, I am the only one who played a legal deck list. So, I hope we can all come together and congratulate me, Jesse J Plays, the moral victor of this tournament. Like Lightning McQueen before me, I may not have won the day, but I get to feel smug and maintain the moral high ground anyway. That's all. Back to the games. Cards left over. Now I get to do this bullshit. Do I care about the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast not going off? Not really. We'll go Light and Darkness Dragon. Okay. Give me an opening. Alright. So that will be 100. Step 1, we're gonna lose our field. Step 2, we can summon back the Chaos Orc because it was summoned properly. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Wait. Oh, I can do the thing! Holy shit! Oh, I think I win the game then. So we're gonna do the Chaos Sorc into Ryu Senshi. Normal summon, I guess End of Anubis, just in case this doesn't go through. Yes! We got it with Ryu Senshi. Fuck yeah. I think I want to stop playing with the Future Fusion, and I am a little bit over the Tri-Horned Dragons as a strategy. I don't even want to try to do Virus for game 3. I'm just loading up on good cards. Let's see if we can take it home and make our way into the finals. Alright, game 3, and that's a pretty good opener. I really do like this opener a lot. So we'll get Advanced Ritual. We're going to set a Royal Decree, which has the potential to shut everything down entirely. Okay. You are also on trade-in. Okay. And I'm going to take 1,500 from that. That is fine. See, we have the Demise. I would really just rather have a Bungus right now. I hate to say it. Okay. So we will Advanced Ritual Art, Cosmo Queen to the grave, to summon Demise, King of Armageddon. That's pretty good for me, actually, that you discarded that. So now we can banish a light and a dark or Chaos Sorcerer and get in for a decent amount. Set 1. There was a line that we could have taken to keep the Royal Decree. Maybe that will come up. I don't know. Oh my god, I hate this asshole. I don't even... It's not even that good to Phoenix Wing Wind Blast it. So we go 600. Ooh, that on the other hand, I will happily Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I definitely need to keep that under wraps for a little bit longer. Even though it leaves me with no cards, I do get to start the turn by using Chaos Sorcerer's effect to get rid of Cloudy and Eye of the Typhoon. I can Premature Burial the Demise, but it doesn't accomplish a whole lot here. I'll switch Chaos Sorcerer to Defense and leave it there. Both of our life points are pretty low. A lot of things do it. Okay. Switch to Defense. Alright, if we can make this happen, we can win the game. Activate Premature Burial. Wait, actually we cannot win the game just yet because we cannot use Demise to destroy all cards on the field and keep Demise on the field. So I guess the choice in that case is summon Chaos Sorcerer. Go ahead and banish that. And we will leave this Despair as a mystery monster. It's a pretty good board state, but again, oh, I felt that. That was bad. This is very, very bad. Okay, that is a good one. Oh my god. This is very tense. Okay. Blue Eyes. Cosmo Queen. That's not great for Kaillens. I'm pretty much okay with that. Kaillens is just half of his deck is just removal cards. Okay. We will set this and pass. You have some more removal for me. You're starting to assemble your big shitheads. What are the chances that Kaillens is able to kill me next turn? Decent. But there's a 0% chance I can win this turn. And I don't love my chances if I pay 2,000 and then just leave a single demise out in attack. Especially when I've destroyed my biggest wall in the process. So I am going to roll the dice. Shit! Well, Kaillens has once again taken it. Alright, for our last game of the day, we will now be playing for 3rd place. Alright, we've got the Mirage of Nightmare right off the bat. This card is pretty strong, but Gerbillard will have to get rid of some of their hand in order for this to be a useful procedure. Okay, he will play Manju, grab a demise, and we will proceed to battle phase, see if we could get some damage in. And we can. That is all. If DB lets me. And we're gonna poke that one. One of those assholes. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, well, so much for not having to deal with this. This is fine, we'll take 600 damage. Could really use... Oh, that is exactly what we could really use, yeah. Actually, if we can get this demise effect off, we probably win the game here. So we have a light, so we definitely need to put a dark in the graveyard, so we'll get Cosmo Queen, and I have to imagine... Yep, okay, that is fine. To top deck. That is fine. Now you cannot activate another trap card. So this is going to be a Barrel Dragon next, and we're going to see if that effect can go off. And one heads, one tails. Nope, unfortunately we're not that lucky. That is fine because we also have a Chaos Sorcerer. We can't get in with a Chaos Sorcerer, but we can get in with the Barrel Dragon. Then we have 3 extremely strong cards remaining in the hand. So I feel pretty alright about this position. How many did you draw? Awesome, awesome, awesome gameplay. Light and Darkness Dragon is not a great way to go about this, but it is what it is. Well, you got your big lizard yet? No, not yet. Life points are looking pretty low there, champ. Alright, well, we get a very cheap win with Light and Darkness Dragon, but a cheap win is still a win. I am reasonably alright with my deck list, so I will leave it there for now. I think the classic opener is set a torrential pass. Ooh, Tyrant Dragon is a good one. Let's run that out. Yeah. Yeah, where's your Raigeki break now? I will leave it at that. I'm very bad at remembering how many cards you drew. I think it was just the one, right? Yeah, just the one. We have some pretty nice stuff going on here. A couple of lethal lines if we do so care to use them. Not sure about summoning Blowback Dragon yet. You know what? Let's go for it. Fuck it. You only live once. That's too bad. Oh well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that is the 2 cards. Fuck me. Alright. I mean, we probably go for it, right? Metamorphosis, Blowback Dragon, Summon Ryu Senshi. Not sure that was the right move. We will see in time. I'm not gonna attack with anything right now. I hate to pitch a Blue Eyes, but this is the right move. Okay, face down and non-water monsters, okay. Hey, that's pretty good. Ho 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 ho! Fuck you, Crush Card Virus! Really haven't seen that, card resolve too much today, and I can't say I am disappointed in that. Okay. Let's see if we can get in with a Trihorn Dragon. Most of the removal is not Torrential Tribute. That being said, if this is Torrential Tribute, I almost have to concede. It's Threatening Roar. Glad that we attacked. These games have ran long, I feel. Sure. We'll face down to non-water monsters. It's not terrible. Summon Manju, declare effect, grab Demise to start to recoup my advantage a tiny bit, attack in with Manju. We're getting pretty close, but you got a lot of reptiles in the graveyard. But I am going to be smacking 3 of your cards, so we'll see if that does anything for my case. Oh, I guess you get the Sinister back. You can also leave it in the graveyard to power up your one snack. Send 4 reptile monsters from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. So my question is, are you able to OTK with that venom thingy? How much is this? That was so fucking long that I want to just like put a bunch of my good stuff into the deck so I don't have to deal with this garbage. Okay, I don't know if that will help or hurt my chances of winning, but it will certainly make this duel less long, hopefully. These are certainly 5 good cards. We need a light, though. Really just going all in on the big snakes. Okay. So there's a Sinister Serpent. Okay, so after a little bit of deliberating, not too much yet, I just want to hit into that face down card. It's probably a blow-uppy snack. Yep. In that case, I guess I will normal a blowback dragon. See if you have a response for me. Ugh. And I am not yet desperate enough to use the trade-in on the Cloudian. Thanks to Threatening Roar, we will get to try out Blowback Dragon at least one more time, hopefully. We declare effect, target that back row. Hey, there we go. The only thing I don't feel great about is summoning Cloudian, because we can't get in with Barrel Dragon afterwards, so I guess we will dig a little deeper. I guess we didn't dig deep enough, but we do have fucking Trihorn Dragon to go with that Epidemic Virus. So for now, we will summon Cloudian. You're not gonna take any damage because of its effect. Yeah, you got it. Save this for later and pass. Interesting. Okay. So it's gonna come back as a 2500 attacker if this attack goes through. Okay, that is fine. In main phase 2, I will set a Raigeki break and pass the turn. I am not going to commit anything else just yet. This will probably be the time to Raigeki break. That's a pretty big snick. Problem is, you keep activating Snake Rain, which is discard a card from your hand just to make your snack stronger. You put all your eggs in one snack basket. I'm not sure if this is game, but we're just gonna keep going until we have just completely fucking... I think that is game. I think that is 3rd place. Yep, okay. Alright, we have fulfilled our desires of recording myself playing in this tournament. We got 3rd place. Now, if you stick around, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the final match between Kaillens and Goblinwarbuggy. I may not do too much commentary this time around. I'll just record it and post it on YouTube for future Junior Journey historians and just watch it along with y'all. Alright, well, Kaillens wins, and he didn't even gain the 1,000 for one of the Soul Takers, so it wasn't a particularly close game 3, but well done to Kaillens, well done to Goblinwarbuggy.